Hello, my Zentangle friends. This is Barbara Langston, CZT, Certified Zentangle Teacher, and welcome to day 28 of the Inktober Tangles for 2023. We are moving along. We're almost at the end of the month, and I'm just happy to say that I have had some challenges with some of these patterns. Now, this was an easy one, but there are some that are very high focus. But when you do focus and you practice and you're able to do it, I know I felt really good after doing some of these. So I hope that you will try all of the patterns, even the ones that look difficult, and really makes you feel good. This is my disc-bound sketchbook that I made. If you're interested in knowing more about it, there is a link in the description below the video. Also, in that description, there are links to the introductory videos about Inktober if you're new to this playlist. And it will tell you about the W2 pattern that I'm using as a string, and tell you how to set that up. But you can do this on any paper with any pen and a pencil. That's all you need. And just Inktober is about putting pen to paper once a day during the month of October. And it's a very good habit to get into. I have been doing Zentangle almost daily since the end of 2017, so full-time since 2018, and I love it, and I never get tired of it. So, okay, so this is our tile. We are using a 3.5-inch Zentangle tile, and I encourage you to put the days and the pattern names on the back of yours. And today is Kasual, I guess just casual, you could say, by, I'm not sure how to say her name, Iratxe and then the last name Garate, CZT. Okay, this is a fun pattern, and as you can see, once you get it set up, it can become a string for other patterns, and I think that's usually what's done with this. You can do it different sizes. It's a cute little filler, or it's a cute little string. Easy to do. Okay, don't know if you can see, but I started with kind of just some lines as a grid to set mine up, and I'm going to show you a piece that I cut from a tile that I had just for practice, and because I like to see if it's going to fit in these. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do this one and get it to fit in here. And really the only line I think we need is a center line. Okay, so very lightly, I'm going to make mine so that you can see it. I'm just going to put a line across there. And the thing to remember with this pattern is you're going to have these little, they look like clips. If you think of this as kind of like a chain link fence or something like that, you're going to have these things that hold your little pipe or string or whatever you would call these. I think of them as pipes. Okay, so when you have these, this pipe right here is going to connect to that connector. So coming out of here, it's going to connect there. And if you can keep that in mind as we do this, let me get a different color here. Okay, so this line is going to curve and come down and then curve back in to that line. And then this bottom part is going to do the same thing, come around and meet at the middle. Okay, so this middle meets at that end, that side meets at that middle. Then we're going to do the same thing here. So this middle is going to meet there. So we're going to curve and come down and then curve back in. And then same thing here. It's going to curve, come around, and touch there. Okay, so if you can keep that in mind as we're doing this, it helps a lot. I think it's a fun pattern. So I'm going to come up here at this edge. Get my hand out of the way. And I'm just going to go ahead and put my little clip. We're just going to call this a clip over here. And then the opposite one is going to be just below it at this side. And then we're going to put our little divider down the center. Okay. And then we're going to come over just a little bit and do the same thing here. And it's going to be kind of in the middle of where we put that line. Okay. And then a line down the center. They're going to come up, put another little clip. So it's just a rectangle with a line down the center. And we're going to drop down and put one here. Okay. Another one here in the middle. And then on the edge again. And up here on the top. Okay, it helps me if I do it this way. So I'm going to turn. So again, like I showed you here, okay, that's what we're going to do. And I will leave that right next to it and try to keep it on the screen. So this little box or clip is going to meet up with that one. So I'm just going to come curve a little bit and then curve back down. Okay, it's kind of hard to hold it. All right. And same thing here. I'm going to follow that curve. And this one meets in the middle. Now this one is going to meet here. So this little tube, let's call it a tube. That side of the tube is going to meet with that. So it's going to come down and curve into there. And then same thing here, curve, touch in the middle. Let's do this bottom one. Curve and touch the top. This one will curve and touch in the middle. And this is another one that I would say it's easy, but you have to focus, okay? So that middle one is going to curve and touch at the top. This one curves and touches here. Okay, whatever was coming out here, it's going to go off the page. Okay, you won't even see it. Same thing here. Okay, hopefully that's making sense. So now let's do, let's see. I have to get my brain to figure this out. Okay, so this middle one is going to curve up and touch that one. So we're going to come out, curve, and come back in. Same thing here. All right. This one's just going to go off the page. So this side is going to curve and touch that. Bring this one around. Okay. This middle will touch that corner. And then this side will touch that middle. And then R it there. And then this one will just curve off the page. All right. And like I said, most of what I saw was that people did use this as a string and they put other patterns inside. But since I'm only putting one pattern in each of these, you know, you could, well, I'm just going to do what I did on this little one that I showed you. I really tried to come up with something better. I'll tell you what, we could put orbs. We'll pretend that these are little beads flowing through these little pipes. I'm anxious to see what you will do with this. I think I mentioned in doing this onomatope that I'm not the best at doing orbs. I probably should have just done plain stripes, but it's okay. Oop, okay, and not in that because those are our little clips. Just in the pipes. Okay, same thing here. You know, this is another of the, what I like to say, what if? What if I filled this with orbs? Well, this is how it turns out. Just have fun with your art. And if you're not sure about it, put it aside for a short time. Come back and look at it again. Or hold it out at arm's length. My art always looks better at arm's length away. Okay. Now the other thing I think I'm going to do is to make these stand out a little bit more. I'm just going to put a little bit more ink on the outside of these. Okay. Send that there. You won't see these other sides, but you do see this one. All right. Now, I don't know that I can see good enough to fill in those little spots, but you can. I do have like magnifying head, not a headlight, but a thing to help magnify while you're looking, and it's just uncomfortable for me to wear. So I am accepting my art as it is. For shading, just come to this side where these are going into our little clips and put a little bit of shading. And before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and erase that center line. And then come back and just soften these. All right. Not my best work, but it's okay. I did a lot better in the bigger ones. I think I will use it more likely like this to make these a little bit bigger. And there you go. Day 28, Kasual by this lady. I'm sorry, I can't say her name. I have no idea how to say it, so I'm not going to butcher it. All right, we have completed another tile. Yay, we're all the way through day 28. So that's 7 tiles. Wow. Okay. Tomorrow we will do day 29, and so we only have 3 to go. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you're having fun. And I hope you'll come back. Please hit your like button and subscribe. Tell your friends about it. And then have fun. See you next time. Bye.